Alright, we got day 3, backyard renovation. Day 2 was a little bit of a laid back day because it was so cold in May. We got the kids taking out patio pavers. Somebody's gonna come pick them up. There used to be a fence right here. Somebody picked this up last night, got that taken care of. Today's project is gonna be removing the pool decking and the fencing and seeing if we can find a buyer for this liner. We're trying to sell everything to make a deal, folks. Everything. Look at that, 2 at a time, 3 at a time. Okay, you don't have gloves on, bud.
So we tried to sell what we could on this project just so we didn't have to pay for disposal. We met this awesome couple. It was a big family and friends. They came one Saturday and took most of this decking down. It had composite decking, had a lot of pressure treated lumber that was still good, and the gentleman could find a use for it, and it was awesome. They were the coolest people in the world. His wife came with a huge picnic basket full of food for all the 6 or 7 workers that showed up there taking that apart. So it was really cool hanging out with them. And the good news is they got rid of the deck.
We had a good day 4 of pool renovation. We had some people come and they wanted the wood and the decking. And so they removed everything at the end of the pool. It's all gone. Completely gone. They did a nice clean job. Decking's gone, and hopefully by the end of this week we have somebody interested in that, we hope. The wooden deck, they're supposed to take it down by the end of Saturday. We'll see if it happens or not. I'm hopeful. It's a lot of work that we don't have to do.
So we did end up finding somebody to get rid of that other deck. They came a week or 2 later, they ripped it all up in a day or 2, and we were super happy because we didn't have to dispose or take that apart too. Right here, my wife and I are now taking apart the vinyl liner of the pool with simply razor blades and scissors. And it was actually a little bit of work. Much to our surprise, underneath the vinyl liner was a completely poured floor and walls of the pool. It's a 60-year-old pool. They don't make them like this anymore, and look how smooth everything is there. This vinyl liner was the very first thing in that pool. So we were kind of excited to see this. Everything looked pretty decent underneath, besides some minor cracks. So there we go. There was already some rehab work being done on this, probably 8 years ago. We'll end up taking some of that stuff out in a little bit. And this is where we're left off at. We still have the concrete to tend to. This is with the majority of the stuff gone. So I rent this jackhammer from Amazon, or bought it from Amazon for $170. And I figured I'd have a go at it last summer because I had plenty of time. And 15 yards of concrete around the entire pool. If you know concrete, that's a lot of concrete. And this little jobby, I mean, it takes a lot more time than a full-size jackhammer. Taking up the pool coping there, and somebody came and bought that from us too. The only downside of this jackhammer, if you have a large area and you have the time, you have to break it up into small sections. And this is our pool after breaking up a lot of the concrete. And the kids totally wanted to get in on the action too. They did pretty good with a little bit of training and safety. I did train him beforehand. That was about his last time doing this. And she broke up quite a bit. Maybe that much that you see broken up in the picture. Good job. And now it's time to pick up all the pieces. You see that pile in the background? And this is the picture when all the sidewalk and all the decking's been broken up and pool coping. That's about 15 yards of concrete. So me and all of my wisdom decided to get a Home Depot truck and keep going back and forth to the concrete yard to drop that stuff off. I think I made it like 5 loads, and we barely put a dent in it. I mean, it would have taken another month to do that with our family. that reason. These are diving board fittings. And my good friend Brian just makes short work of those with the Bobcat. He's driving. I don't have any experience with the Bobcat. He has tons of experience. And he just got rid of that concrete in a hurry. So thankful that he showed up. So lesson learned, if you have a lot of concrete to get rid of, don't try to do it by yourself. It's worth the investment of a Bobcat.
Here's the dumpster. Look at that. I think we're gonna make it. I think we're gonna make it.
So we also used them to transport like 60 yards of sand into the backyard. I'll tell you why in a second. And to clear out underneath this Four Seasons porch where eventually you're going to put a retaining wall. So the idea is we wanted to terrace the backyard because of cost savings instead of retaining wall all the way around the pool. You see there was originally a deck there. We did not want to do a deck again because of maintenance and just the aesthetics of it too. So we thought we could terrace it and then dress up the pool that's sticking out of the ground, and we eventually abandoned that idea, but we needed that sand back there anyway, and so we're super happy that he was able to help out. So that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're a DIYer out there and you're thinking about demolition, it's possible with some safety and some planning. And we didn't always make the right choices in planning and disposing stuff, but when you're trying to save a buck or two, you sometimes make mistakes and you have to spend some money sometimes. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you're interested in seeing the next episode and not missing it, please click the subscribe button below. If you have any comments about this video or a question, if you want me to maybe slow down, explain something more, and go into more depth, let me know in the comments section. I'd be happy to fit that into the next video. So, as always, thanks for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. We will catch you on the flip side.